So that was a preview of the combat I'm building for Off-Nominal. The goal was to make the enemies feel like they were a little bit more than just, health bars. So I built them with layering in mind. So each robot has a protective outer shell and has vulnerable internal chassis and internal components. Hitting the armor breaks pieces away and exposes the chassis underneath. If the chassis underneath is hit, then that inflicts critical damage to the robot. I like this system because it allows an interesting type of aggressive choice. You can either gradually strip the armor without paying too much attention to accuracy, or attempt a precise shot to an exposed component and try to demolish the robot that way. The reason I like this system within this setting is because zero gravity makes positioning and aiming very technical and deliberate. So if you want to survive, you have to be kind of skillful. You can't just spray and pray. Although you can. And shit, might even work. I went with this system because I didn't want it to feel like typical FPS, COD Battlefield, kind of like twitchy style. So if you manage to actually master the system, the reward is landing the shot you've planned and aimed and watching the robot react, i.e. exploding. I also want to ramp up the amount of debris because I like fragments, of robot and not robot, just hull maybe, hanging around in zero G. Kind of makes the encounter very physical and satisfying. This is going to be interesting with future, multi-robot fights because I kind of want to build towards this sort of beautiful chaos type of thing where you've got a lot of drifting debris, exposed machinery, overlapping fights. I think that type of chaos is very interesting. So this is an early combat foundation. Already I think it's fun. I won't necessarily try to deepen it too much because otherwise I'm going to go in towards future creep. So I want to explore destruction beyond just robots and into other parts of the station, but I'll only do that if it fits the current scope. Otherwise it becomes a larger version 2 idea. Right now I want to aim for a very simple version 1 release on itch. The game's already fun, so why not? The next video, I'll show more of the station. I've built a lot of the station already. Maybe I've built it, it must be almost 2 years now, 2 years ago. And the reason why I'm only showing and developing the game in one module is because I found that it's an efficient way to limit feature creep because there's not a lot of stuff that you can do in a small space. So it sort of forces you to refine the main aspects of your game because there's not a lot of space literally to expand. So I found it to be a nice strategy. So for now I'm relegated to this one module, but in the next video, if I can get things sorted in terms of other mechanics that I haven't shown, then I'll showcase the second module, then the third, then the fourth, then the fifth, and the sixth, and so on. Yeah, I guess that's about it, and see you next time.